Hey, Royal Family, it's Queen Bee of the Ball, and I'm back with some backyard home additions that I think you're going to enjoy. If you've been watching my shorts, you may have seen that I've added a koi pond. Now, I finally have my she shed. It's going to be fabulous. Stay tuned and watch all of the great things, the process, the home decor, the interior design of it all, honey. Check it out. As you can imagine, I was so excited for delivery day. And it was really quite interesting to see how that little lift was able to pick up this 10 by 16 shed and bring it through my driveway, down my driveway, and place it onto the area that we had prepared. But it was a glorious delivery day, and I was so excited to get started. I was especially excited because I designed this shed custom. Every little detail was a choice that I made for it, and it was really nice to see it finally in its home. This was the first night of it being in its home, all lit up. It was a glow. And there's the beginnings of the porch that my husband built. So here's the inside of my she shed. It was really important to me to have a lot of light coming in, which is why I love my French doors. The view from the she shed is also a key detail. I just wanted it to be really full of nature. You don't know how many hummingbirds I've seen, and I love it. Here I put down some tile, and I still needed some extra for the sides, but the verdict is still out on whether or not I'm going to keep the interlocked tile deck or just stain everything one color. So maybe watch part 2 and we'll see how that goes. But I needed lights, and more lights. So I wanted to get some lighting on my porch, of course, to have it light up at nighttime. And this is what I selected as my lighting choice. Lights are up. They are solar. And they will come on. They have motion detection. It's going to be nice to have light on the porch and almost like a little art light for my window box. We love. Let me show you from the side. Looks good. So now you'll see a little bit of what I've done on the interior as I start to work on that. But here's a little glimpse of the garden. This is a great summer, a wonderful harvest we had this summer, and we're bringing it right into fall. So I have some eggplant that's actually coming in. So stay tuned to my shorts. You might see some of that. But let's stay focused. Back to the shed. So eventually I'm probably going to get a mini split for heating and cooling. But as you can see, I have the window unit, and it worked pretty good this summer. I have two spaces for lighting. And so I got these really pretty, first of all, I'm going for a very coastal chic aesthetic. And I got these pretty lighting fixtures. I have 2 of them because I have 2 spots, and I got the scale. I think that will work. So these directions clearly say that I need to do this with 2 people and a screwdriver. Obviously it comes with these little, you know, all the tools that you would need. Doesn't seem hard, but of course the queen is going to try to do it alone. I'll report back as to how that works out. I did it. I think it came out pretty good. So this is going to be my coffee station. Plan to have a little fridge over here. You will see. So I was so excited on this day because this was the day that my walls would go up. I was getting sheetrock, and yeah, it was a great process. We definitely hired out. We know when to hold them and know when to fold them. So we hired out for this job, and it was quite successful. So here the guys, we're starting at the top of the day, and I'll introduce you to the owner. Edward from Orchard Park Properties, who did such a great job on my she shed. If you're in the Atlanta area, go ahead and book him today. So my walls are up, and yeah, we are primed and ready for paint. Park Properties did such a great job on my sheetrock, my drywall installation. In here, everything is mudded, primed, and I now have trim for my windows. We got to like caulk a couple places there, and trim for the door that wasn't there before. Trim for my top transom lights. So yeah, we're in good shape. It's looking good. They even trimmed out the ventilation spots. So I'm ready for the paint job now. So I told you I'm going for a coastal chic vibe in the she shed. You know, just wanted to feel very much like an ocean. Or maybe even like a Tiffany blue box. And so I'm really looking at blues, different shades of blues. You can see a couple of them here. Let me know in the comments which one of these you like. And of course, come back for part 2, where I will be focusing on the interior design of the she shed. So you can see which color I picked. And you can also see if it was one of these colors. So decisions. To start working on my floors, I'm using like a true white oak peel and stick laminate, so it should be pretty easy. We'll see how that actually works out. Here's the color of the flooring. A little close on there so you can see. There's some dirt on there, but you can get an idea of what it's going to look like across the entire space. And those are the boxes. I hope I have enough. We shall see. So I'm just placing it down before I actually start to stick it down. So I know ahead of time how much I need to cut and ensuring that I have enough materials. So that's what this is. It's looking like I do, because I'm not even done with my second box yet, and I have 4 boxes and I only have this much room left. So we in business. We're looking good. And don't mind my heavy breathing. I'm just dancing while I do it. Per usual. My floors are done. I'm gonna mop them, just get some of the glue off, and yeah, we will cover them up so we can paint these walls.
Pretty good.
If you like this video, please let me know. It helps my channel to know what you like. And also subscribe, share, do all of the things. And until next time, live, love, life to the absolute fullest. It's Queen Bee of the Ball, just the queen romanticizing life. Until next time.